Hello, hello, my lovely angels. This is your girl Sim, back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi. So, since you guys know me as the vanilla girly, or maybe you do not, but my favorite note is one of my favorite notes. Let's not bracket myself in something which I'm not. I love vanilla perfumes. I have a tendency of purchasing or blind buying anything that releases which has vanilla as the prominent note. But recently I have been moving away from simple vanillas and going towards slightly more complex vanillas. So while my collection is growing slowly, very, very slowly, since you guys know that I am trying my best to curate a wardrobe instead of just collecting perfumes and then catching dust, like you'll see a couple of them today that are catching dust as well. I thought, let me do a vanilla marathon, right? Vanilla perfume marathon. So I'm going to do like 5 in every video. So you'll see part 1, part 2, part 3 of this video. Uh, as expected, I have old perfumes, new perfumes, which are vanilla. Probably one of the easiest perfumes to wear are vanillas. I believe people don't usually not like such perfumes. I'm not talking about gourmand perfumes, right? That's not my vibe. I do like gourmand perfumes, some of them, not all. But when it comes to vanilla perfumes, I usually just end up liking all of them. I've tried to club these perfumes in a way that you either don't get bored or you at least get know some similarities, and if you need to like purchase one if you have the other. Yeah. So today I have 5 perfumes for you. Let me start with the newest one in my collection. Because so many people were raving about it, I just had to get this one. This is Victoria's Secret Bare Sueded Vanilla. Now, while the OG perfume, I like it, but never felt it to be justifying the price. Honestly, even this one was a little pricey. This is like, yeah, I think this is a 50 ml. It was like it was not 90. Yeah, it was 95 US dollars. Yeah, even for the 50 ml. And the full size was even more expensive. So I was like, yep, this is enough for me for now. Maybe in other countries it's cheaper. I'm not too sure. But the moment I smelled this perfume, I actually went to the Victoria's Secret shop and I was like, what's this perfume? Is it even available in Dubai? It was, thankfully, and I got to try it and I instantly fell in love with it. It was one of those vanilla perfumes that are just so cozy and nice, but it has a little edge of sexiness because of that suede note. Let me tell you a few things about this perfume, right? Fragrantica, it's got 4.51, which is a lot. On top, you have saffron, in the middle, you have sandalwood, and in the base, you have vanilla, milk, and suede. So, this is definitely your lactonic vanilla, quite creamy, ever so slightly powdery, but in the base, once it dries down, especially, by the way, vanilla perfumes, I've noticed something. I usually spray perfumes on my skin, but vanilla perfumes somehow perform better on my clothes. This, however, I feel that the suede pops up the most when I spray it on my skin as opposed to my clothes. On my clothes, it's a very cashmere sweater, kind of vanilla, very edible, but on the skin, somehow that animalic nature of suede pops up a little bit. But don't get scared. It's not something like Rosendo Matteo number 5 or any of that. The animalic nature is so barely there. It just adds that little sexiness as opposed to making it very animalic and polarizing. I'm sure this was created so that everybody just easily wears it, loves it, and that's exactly what it's doing. I love it. Already I've used up quite a bit. And by the way, this is a perfume that I only use bedtime. It is one of my favorite bedtime perfumes. It just makes me feel. I like to cramp up the AC on the lowest setting possible without disturbing my husband, and then I like to like take a lot of heavy quilts and everything on myself. That's how I like sleeping. It's. I know a lot of you all are the same, right? And I like to spray perfumes like this on myself to get cozied up. So yeah, this passes the vibe test. It's quite beautiful. I would say, however, this is more suitable in winter. I will give this a 10 out of 10. Simply 10 out of 10 because it is just so easily likable and I can just grab it, wear it, and I will, whether it's summer, winter, and yeah, ideally you will wear this in cooler weather or at home. or somewhere where it's there's at least you have air conditioning. But it's just an easy reach, and I just like it, and I like that little edge of suede in it. Now, if you're looking for a Middle Eastern counterpart, it's not one on one, but the closest I could find was the company I'm working for, Khadlaj Perfumes. They have the new Sawar. It's called Vanille Blanc. It is like this perfume and the vanilla skin from Fleur, like as if those two had a baby, and it's kind of like, if you like one, you like the other. And that one is a very gorgeous one. Except for that, in this one, I feel, in Bare Sueded Vanilla, I feel this is a little thicker. Sawar is very, very airy. This one is like deeper, darker, little bit more. The vanilla smells darker. You just feel like it's like that dense vanilla. Anyhow, gorgeous, 10 out of 10. And the character I chose for this, I know many of you all will not agree with me, but Vesper from James Bond, in the later stages, like when they're already like, you know, together and blah, 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 that's when I expect she would smell something like this. Very, very intimate, but also seductive in a very mysterious way. Beautiful fragrance. Next, I have Libre Intense. That's this one. Now, you know, I had the Libre Parfum, I have the New, whatever that thing is called. When I'm reviewing it, I'll make sure that I search the pronunciation for it, but the non-alcoholic one. I have that one, I have the Platine, but this Libre Parfum used to be like my favorite of the lot, yeah, at one point. Then somehow I got sick of it. And then I got this one because this is one of those perfumes, although I love it a lot, I have not been reaching for it too much because there are way too many perfumes, way too many DNAs that went for vanilla, orange blossom, lavender, your aromatic vanilla. They all are so similar to each other that it just kind of made me sick of the DNA. But I thought I could live without it, without the Libre Parfum, which my niece took because she liked it and I just gave it to her. When I went to the store, I tried out all of them side by side, and this was the only one that was like, yeah, probably something I need because the orange blossom in this is a little amped up. Now, the top notes for this, first of all, this was $100 for 50 ml, but I'm sure that I got it on discount. This was not $100 for sure. I would never spend that much on the Libre DNA, you know. Fragrantica has got 4.28. By the way, this thing spreads in the air like crazy. Like I've sprayed this on the strip and I can smell it all around me. It's created a beautiful scent bubble. Top notes, lavender, mandarin orange and bergamot. In the middle, you have your lavender, again, Tunisian orange blossom, jasmine sambac and orchid. And in the base, you have Madagascar vanilla, tonka bean, ambergris and vetiver. I just feel this is a little bit more denser version of the OG, with a little bit of the white florals cranked up. The lavender in it is dialed down compared to the OG. The OG was very, very unisex, and I still like it. I still like it. It's just that I'm very sick of this DNA. See, I've barely used this because, like, I know I recently got this for myself again, but they were just all releasing these flankers of this perfume. I haven't tried that Berry Crush, is it? I've not tried that one yet, but it's got such poor rating. Anyhow, this one got 4.28, which is not bad. Now, if you like the DNA, and someday, if I have all of them, I'll make like side by side the comparison sheet for them. But if you want to try, see the one which suits you the best, I would suggest this is easily available in store, okay? Go to the store, try out the one which suits you the best. I will not say this is the best, okay? Libre Parfum was the best for me till last year. This year, I feel, no, it's this one, you know. So your mood changes, your likes and dislikes change. I think this one, then the Burberry Goddess, they all were a little bit too similar to each other, and it just made me feel like this one is no longer that unique DNA. So I went to the store and I purchased this one because I was like, which one from all the lot smells the best? So yeah, please do go to the store, try out the one on yourself and see which one you like the best if you actually like this DNA, because yes, even though the lavender is very amped down in this one, it is still a lavender vanilla perfume. Middle Eastern counterparts, oh my goodness, so many. You have Latafa, of course, your Tharwa Gold, then they have the Maison Alhambra, Libre Intense or something, and there's so many other ones, but they were all like, again, flankers of the Libre DNA. I would call this still a unisex fragrance, but this one leans a little bit more feminine because of those amped up white floral. I would wear this in fall. In summer, this will get a little cloying because of the denseness of the white floral and vanilla. My rating for this is an 8 out of 10, and the character I would give this to would be Miranda Presley from Devil Wears Prada, or Anna Wintour, like somebody who is like a little cold boss lady but very intimidating. Smells like that to me. Actually, the OG smells more like Miranda Presley, but this will qualify as well. Now, the next one is, I think, yeah, I wanted to follow this up with Burberry Goddess, which is again a vanilla lavender aromatic perfume, but this one has chocolate or cacao or something. One sec, what does it have? Yeah, it has. Where did you go? Oh my god, yeah, it has cacao and it has like a little bit of a herbal, spicy ginger thingy as well. Now, this perfume was again love at first sniff because I was going through this period where I loved my aromatic vanillas. And yes, they are different from each other, but they are the same freaking genre, you know. Sorry for my language. But the difference, the key difference is that the opening of this one is very of Burberry Goddess. This is the regular version, by the way, not the intense. It is really spicy, slightly herbal. Let me first tell you a little bit about it. Why am I losing my, okay, my vision is not okay because I am currently in a fibromyalgia flare because of all this press over here in the UAE. You know, every time the alarm, the alert goes, I keep calling it alarm, the alert goes off on the phone, that's more scary than us actually hearing the interceptions of the drones and whatnot, all the projectiles or whatever they call it. It is the sound of that alarm, which the alert, which freaks the freaking hell out of us. And I will give this a 9 out of 10. So unisex for sure. I can wear this in the evenings or to office or anywhere I want to like be a little bit more that toxic person who's attractive, a little bit intimidating, also like quite stylish, I would say. As much as I gave a weird description of Blair Waldorf, like this is more of Serena van der Woodsen, whatever her surname was, in Gossip Girl. The it girl, the one who has class, who has like, she sets the trend and everything. That's so her. Next, I have a perfume that I've not touched in a very long time. We don't get this in Dubai, by the way. This is the Mix Bar Vanilla Bourbon. In Dubai, we don't have Mix Bar. I think everywhere else it's available at Sephora, if I'm not mistaken. But I had ordered it through my niece in the US and I don't even remember. This is an old perfume. I don't know why I've not written the year, but it is definitely, I'm thinking even before 2018, it's old. And this is the, what do you call it? The base DNA. Like, if you want to have a layering, syrupy, layering, boozy vanilla, it's this. It's this. Either you can get the Choco Musk oil from Al Rehab, you have your vanilla 28, and then you have your vanilla bourbon. Now, I have never worn this on its own, by the way. Let me just tell you a little bit about the perfume first. It was only $20, first of all. But also, I think the bottle is it even 50 ml? Yeah, it is 50 ml. I really like this cutesy little bottle. Top notes, black pepper and bergamot. If you ask me, Seamin, do you smell these notes? No, I don't. All I'm smelling, okay, wait. Middle notes, vanilla, orchid, jasmine, apple blossom. And in the base, you have Madagascar, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. You know, all those middle notes are coming in like booze. It's like literally like boozy. And when I say boozy, it's almost like your those amber drinks, you know. The apple, it's not an apple blossom. I don't know. It's like so boozy. And then in the dry down, you have your vanilla, amber, sandalwood. Very typical. It just smells like a boozy vanilla essence to me. If I had to be like super simplify it and everything, that's how it smells. It's quite subtle as well. In the beginning, when you spray it, you feel like a little bit like it's a lot, you know. But within a couple of seconds, all that alcohol is the ethanol or whatever, it's gone. And now you're just smelling like vanilla essence. And so I don't want to over describe this perfume because it's so simple. Like there's literally nothing to talk about. I would never, ever, ever wear this on its own. This is too simple. Even to sleep, I'd rather wear something like, oh my god, Sueded vanilla as opposed to something like this. I just want to finish this and use it up as a layering combo. So if I want to make any perfume darker, I would use that. If I'm using a floral that's overwhelming me, I'll spray this to make it a little bit more like balanced. If it's a very spicy perfume, I would add this to give it that little cocoa vanilla kind of vibe. If it's a oud perfume, I might want to use this to tone down the animalic nature. So yes, this would make for a very, very good layering perfume, but I've just not been reaching for it, even as a layering combination. Anywho, what I wanted to do, initially I'd kept another perfume over here to review, but because this is in the same genre as, I've kept all the perfumes over there. See, this is the pain, by the way. When I have the fibromyalgia flare, I can't even do that to my arm, right? And now before everybody starts selling me perimenopause, this, that, blah, blah. I know, okay, but this is not that. I've gotten all the tests done. Sorry for me losing my temper over there. By the way, the spray, no matter how many times I buy this little bottle, it pisses the perfume out, you know. Now, if you spray this, you instantly feel it's vanilla and florals. If anybody tells me it's not vanilla and florals, it has like a rosy, there's something there which is so floral in this. And every time I spray it, I remember that this is not a floral perfume. Now these two, they're quite different from each other. Khadlaj, oh sorry, I did not finish this. I just wanted to do the comparison. Sorry. Feminine, unisex, unisex, feminine leaning, evening wear, or for layering. My rating for this is a 7 out of 10. While I like it, there's no strength in this one. As a layering, it works. But if you will spray this on its own, it's gone within like an hour or so. And I'm not getting anosmic to it. It's not like I can smell it later once I go out and come back or something. I can't, and nobody else can smell this on me. So once I finish this, I won't purchase it. I'll still give it a 7 because of its price point and because it does the job as a layering perfume. Just because this is a little innocent and a little simple, I would give this to Violet Baudelaire from a series of unfortunate. I need to like get that again. I need to watch it again because it was just such a fun series. I love the series, the movie, everything. It was amazing. Now let's jump to Vanilla 28, which I have listed somewhere else, far away. Okay, yeah. So I just got the 10 ml, which is I think $30 or so. On Fragrantica, it's got 4.17. On the top, you have vanilla, orchid, and jasmine. Okay, so there are florals in this. I was so way off. Middle notes of brown sugar and tonka, and then the base you have amber wood, musk, and patchouli. For sure, you have florals, you have vanilla, and it's mature. It's a mature vanilla fragrance with like a little bit of earthiness. Again, a little boozy. Although people say this is non-complicated, I don't know why people say that. It is definitely complicated. It has layers. Like if you really try to dissect it, yes, it's a very non-unique vanilla, but it has layers. It smells, how do I say this? You can actually smell the florals, you can smell the edible notes, and then you can smell the amber woody notes in the base. So I can make out the difference. But yes, is it worth the price point? I have never bought like the full bottle, I'll be very honest with you. I keep getting either gifts or I don't know why, but I'll always have this in stock. It finishes and then somehow from somewhere some one of these come in. I also have those small vials because every time I purchase anything from Khadlaj, somehow this comes in as a sample size, yeah. And usually that's in my purse as well to use it as layering. Now again, this is a perfume I would not wear on its own. Do not like that floralness in this perfume. It still becomes too white floral, vanilla, sweet to wear on its own. But as a layering perfume, this one adds nuances to perfumes like it's unbelievable. Any perfume I wear, I want to darken it. I want to make it a little bit more vanillic. Use this one, much better than this one. Oh my gosh, this perfume as a layering combination, insane. I will give this an 8 out of 10 because of the price. It's generic, okay? It is not a unique vanilla. To some people, it smells like your vanilla essence. To me, it does not. Like I said, for me, it has nuances. You do smell the florals. You do smell the chocolatey, boozy vanilla, and then you smell the woody amber in the base. To me, as a character, I feel Huda would smell like this from Huda Beauty. Although this is a very Mona fragrance, I don't know. I feel Huda would smell like this. It's definitely meant for cooler weather, not in the heat at all. It can get very, very glowing, guys. Very, very glowing. Sorry about that. If you notice the strip, I don't know if you can see it or not, it's fully stained, fully stained. So you have to be super careful of where you spray this. By the way, each and every time I'm trying to not angle it anywhere near me, but see, it like literally shoots like a, like a, I don't know if you saw that or not. I'm doing it just for fun now. See that? Each and every bottle I purchase, it does that. It just like, you know, and I hate that about this little tester bottle. Just because of that, maybe I'll get a 50 ml of this bottle. I don't know. If anybody has a 50 ml of this, just let me know if that one also pisses like this, you know. End of the video. Guys, I'm a little on the edge today. Not only is my health getting affected because of the situation over here in the UAE, mentally drained. Like, I know I have a lot of work to do at home, with filming, at work. It's just the constant fear. It's taking a toll on me mentally. I'm sure this is not unique to me. This is going on with everybody in the UAE right now. All I can say is I have a therapist, and I am not shy to admit that because I know I need it. And a lot of people do need it right now. So please, if you're in the UAE, don't hesitate to go to a therapist. If you're feeling helpless, hopeless, you know, go do it. There's no shame in this. That's why I like to be very transparent about this on my channel. I do get therapy monthly, okay? I have to. I have issues. And this is not a bad thing. Do we judge people for having diabetes? Okay, maybe we do. I'm being so mean. No, but people with type 1 diabetes, for example, or people with chronic illness or something, do we judge them as like, oh, it's their fault? No. Same thing with mental health. Like, it's imbalances. Please just go to the doctor if you're feeling like you cannot survive the current situation. If you feel depressed, if you feel lonely, there's also a number, a toll-free number that you can call, and it's a 24/7 support. I'll try to put the number in the description or somewhere on the screen. Please call this number if you feel like you can't talk to the family, or don't feel guilty about feeling certain ways at this point. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be scared. You would be a robot if you would just think with rose-colored glasses. If you see the world with rose-colored, you're an imbecile as well if you think that way. You know, take your precautions, do your bit. At the same time, don't spread negative news, or don't fearmonger, because everything is under control. But the fact that there is chaos in the region and we are so not used to it is what's bothering us, right? In 8 days or 9 days, we have had 4 deaths. So it's not like invisible. These things are visible, and it's in the news, and it's there. It exists. So if you're scared, don't feel guilty about being scared. Yeah. If you feel you need to take a day off from work, do it. If you feel it's too risky to go to work, do it. Don't go to work. No one can force you. No one can do anything. Yeah. I know, like, big talks coming from a person who's in therapy, and I am scared as well. I just want everybody to know you're not alone. Hopefully, sorry, I'm getting a bit upset. Hopefully the situation will come under control. I'm hoping. Although okay, let's not go there. Just I hope the situation comes under control, guys. And for everybody who is not in the UAE, pray for us. Pray for us. Keep us in your thoughts, and Send positive. I keep saying this in every video of mine. Please think of positive energy and send it our way. Positive thoughts, send it our way. And just keep an eye on your friends and family if they're in this region. They will definitely appreciate the fact that you are actually, checking up on them and are worried about them. I did not want to end this video at this note because I'm doing vanilla perfumes, which I love so much. Anywho, I'm gonna see you in the next one in part 2, and hopefully I'll take a little break, have some coffee or something, and then do part 2 so that I'm not depressed how I am right now. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.